There I was, working out actually, and was actually detached from physical Rome. We can actually do that by focusing on our psyche, breathing beyond the noise of the world, beyond fear, eyes closed, beyond the illusions people placed on us. And suddenly, through my third eye, I saw a bull with massive horns standing before me. Not ordinary, not aggressive, ancient. Its presence carried the weight of forgotten wisdom. Its eyes were calm, yet powerful enough to shake illusions from the soul. I realized this vision was not sent to create fear, it came to awaken remembrance. The bull represented inner strength, the kind that does not scream for validation, the kind that protects without needing applause, the kind that stands grounded while chaos collapses around it. Its horns symbolized spiritual authority, divine protection, and the courage to walk through darkness without losing consciousness. In that moment, I understood why ancient civilizations honored the bull as sacred. In Hindu spirituality, the sacred bull embodies devotion, discipline, and divine masculine energy in service to higher consciousness. That reminds me that my divine masculine is in his embodiment of devotion, discipline, and in his divine masculine energy, which is his higher power. Not domination, not ego, but sacred responsibility. The vision showed me that true power is silent. True strength is emotional mastery. True warriors protect life instead of destroying it. That is the definition of my true masculine, who is a true warrior who protects the life instead of destroying it. The power of true masculinity. The bull stood there like a guardian between worlds, protecting my spirit from lower energies, teaching me that consciousness itself must be defended. Because once your third eye opens, you begin seeing beyond mask, beyond manipulation, beyond the illusions society worships. And not everybody is comfortable with someone who can truly see. The bull taught me grounding, to stay rooted in truth while storms rage around me, to embody patience, to move only when spiritually guided. Its energy felt ancient, like it carried messages from ancestors, from divine realms, from the universe itself. And I realized something deeply. Manifestation is not only about attracting things, it is about becoming aligned with higher consciousness. The bull was not outside of me, it was the awakening of strength already living within my soul. A reminder that divine protection walks beside those who walk with truth. A reminder that spiritual vision is not madness, it is heightened awareness. And sometimes, during deep meditation or a relaxed mind, which is detached from the society's burdens, the universe speaks through symbols instead of words. The bull came as a protector, a spiritual guardian, a reflection of sacred consciousness, awakening from within. And ever since that vision, I no longer fear walking alone. Because once divine strength awakens inside you, your spirit becomes unshakable. Pain has a way of cracking the soul open. Most people spend their entire lives trying to escape suffering, avoid discomfort, hide emotions, or silence the wounds they carry deep inside. But sometimes divine power awakens precisely through those painful moments. This morning, while speaking with a friend, I could feel the heaviness behind her words, not just sadness, but years of silent battles, unspoken grief. disappointments, and emotional exhaustion hidden behind a strong face. And when I gently told her, listen to intuition, something inside her broke open emotionally. Because deep down, the soul already knows the truth before mind accepts it. Intuition is the language of the spirit. It whispers long before life starts screaming through suffering. But many people were taught to distrust themselves, to ignore their inner voice, to abandon their feelings for survival, approval, or acceptance. This disconnect creates inner suffering. And sometimes divine awakening begins the moment someone finally feels seen, heard, and is spiritually understood. I realized in that conversation that pain is not always punishment. Sometimes pain is the soul's alarm system, a sacred signal telling us you cannot continue abandoning yourself. Divine power does not always arrive like lightning. Sometimes it arrives softly, through tears, through truth, through emotional release, through one honest conversation that touches the heart deeply. The human body carries emotional pain for years. People smile while silently breaking inside. They function while spiritually exhausted. They laugh while carrying wounds nobody ever cared to notice. But when consciousness awakens, you begin seeing beyond the surface of human suffering. You stop judging pain. You begin understanding it. You realize many people are not angry, they are wounded. Not cold, just emotionally abandoned. Not weak, just carrying battles invisible to the eyes. Divine awareness gives the soul compassion without losing discernment. It teaches you that healing begins the moment people reconnect with their inner voice again. Because intuition is sacred, it is a soul communicating beyond logic. And many times, people become emotional when they hear truth, not because it hurts them, but because their spirit recognizes something real. The moment this morning reminded me how deeply humans are starving for genuine connection, for emotional safety, for someone who speaks to the soul instead of performing for appearances. Sometimes all a person truly needs is permission to trust themselves again. And maybe that is how divine power awakens us, not by removing all suffering instantly, but by transforming pain into deeper awareness, compassion, wisdom, and spiritual sight. Because once the soul awakens, you begin seeing humans differently, not as perfect beings, but as wounded hearts searching for light while learning how to heal. Some wounds do not bleed outside. They ache quietly beneath the smile. This morning I saw pain hiding behind human eyes, a soul speaking softly through trembling emotions. And when I said, listen to intuition, the heart remembered, the mind had forgotten long ago. But intuition is the voice of soul before the world teaches us to doubt ourselves. Divine power does not always arrive as fire. Sometimes it arrives as tears, as truth, as courage to finally feel again. Pain can break a person, but it can also awaken them. For suffering has a strange way of opening spiritual eyes to see beyond appearances, beyond mask, beyond human pride. And suddenly, you no longer judge wounded people, you understand them. You realize many hearts are simply waiting for permission to trust themselves again. Maybe that is how God reaches us through quiet conversations, through compassion, through moments where the soul whispers, you are never disconnected from the light.